kind of a Sunday school or anything that would service for that. And so I'm visiting with those families. In fact, the one family had a boy and a girl, 11-year-old and a younger boy, like 9. And I was in the house the other day, and I'll be back over there this week. They actually come for about a year when Nancy was here, and also they keep in touch with Nancy, and she wants to be baptized here. And so I don't know if that's why, but they are going to be here in the summer. And so she'll respond back to me if I text her. So I'm going to talk to her and find out, what their plans are, and then plan. If she comes and she hasn't been baptized, by the time she gets back this summer, we will do it. They've already requested that we do it, but they wanted us to go to Pittsburgh, and I'm just, I'm not traveling as much as I used to, and I have no plans to do that yet. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that. She's going to be, whether she gets baptized here or not, I'm looking forward to seeing her here. And if she isn't, we'll do a baptism. And so you think about that. But I've been visiting in homes, and a lot. So I was on the radio today, which I listen to the radio because I'm in the car for an hour in the morning, and so, but I listened to this evangelist in the morning. He's a lay evangelist, an older man, a businessman, really interesting to listen to, but he's got to be a Chicago moody guy. It's got to be, and it got into it today, this morning. The faith only. By the time they're done with faith only, I don't even know what they're talking about, And I'm kind of, I have some understanding of things like that, but I can't. Are we talking about mental assent to something, or what? Is this I know it's not an action because he says it's not an action, and it's not an emotion because he says, one of his friends was complaining, and he said, I don't have any feeling. And so the guy hit him in the head, just hit him. And he said, why did you do that? He said, because you wanted a feeling. So he hit him. And I'm saying, yeah, but no. No, that's not going to work. That's Buddhist, you realize. I mean, if you analyze it, that's Buddhism. You guys know here that if there's conversion is a motivation. It's a motivation. When you change your motivation, that's why we call it convert, and you change the direction of your life, it will have emotion and it will have action, but it's not necessarily an action, nor is it a feeling. But you will feel something, and you will have action because you're changing your motivation. You're converting the direction of your life. So you can't say it's faith only, because faith is a really broad term. It's a really broad action. Faith can be strictly a mental state, right? It can be a feeling. It can be, a series of actions that you have repeated enough to where they've become comfortable to you. People go to churches where they find comfort, where they're, in their comfort zone. People don't like to be out of their comfort zone. Even I don't. I don't like to be out of my comfort zone. Where there's a lot of water, I'm out of my comfort zone. I'm not a water guy. So, so what is it? What is faith? We know what faith is. You know, the Bible talks about it, Jesus talks about it, Paul talks about it. You know, probably it's the most defined word except love. In fact, faith and love are really closely related. Because is love a feeling? Well, of course it is. Is love a thought? Is it a mindset? Yeah, it most certainly is. Is it an action? Well, try to behave opposite of it. You know, you all know what love looks like, and you all know what it doesn't look like, right? So what is it? It's the same as faith. It's a motive. Because motives, remember the pit in the peach.